What's going on, guys? It's your boy Destroy coming at you with our February 5th video on this two-game slate. I know NHL is just the best at making these slates. Um, Last night we had 13 games. Tonight there's two games, and I think tomorrow there's another 10 plus games. So very balanced to say the least. Um, Tonight, though, man, the prices DraftKings did today is ridiculous. So we got Toronto at New York and Boston at Chicago. Um, Boston and New York are the favorites tonight. And we have 3 out of the 4 confirmed goalies tonight. I believe we clicked that. Eliminates a lot more. So Leonard's probably going to be in net for Chicago. Halak, obviously being the favorite, even though they are on the road. Halak is the most expensive goalie, and he's worth it. If you want the for sure thing, like the guy that's gonna get the win, Halak is like Boston's probably gonna get the win here in Chicago. I am a Blackhawks fan, and it's hard for me to say that, but I do believe Boston's gonna win tonight. Um, but if you're not gonna go Halak, Leonard's not a bad option going against Boston. The one the one game Chicago and Boston did play. Chicago did get the win. Lehner allowed 3 goals, but he got 37 saves. The Blackhawks allow a lot of shots, and that's where you get points back from Chicago goalies. Look at Corey Crawford last night. Um, he was only 7,000 against Minnesota here. They lost in overtime, so he got the overtime bonus. 31 saves. I mean, you just look, and they're high number of saves each time. So Leonard's not a bad option there, too, if you want to free up. And then we're going to go with Igor Shestrinkin. Shestrinkin. There we go. Shestrinkin. Only played home games this year. And he's averaging 18.7 points a game, 74. So the cheapest goalie, even though it's not a crazy amount of cheapness there. And so far, he's played Colorado, the Jets, Columbus, and Detroit. The teams that you look at is obviously Columbus and Colorado. New Jersey, you only look at them for the shots, and man, they took a lot of shots in that game. But you look at Columbus and Colorado as a good sample size here. And that's where you're kind of looking is that 15-point range. The reason you're looking at that tonight is the prices. First off, let's just look at the defenders here tonight. The most expensive defender on a 2-game slate is 5,100. So let's do this. Let's put in the cheapest goalie tonight, 7,400. We could put in the 2 most expensive defenders of Barry and Torrey Krug, and guess what? We have 54 average thousand for players. And here's the thing. Let's look at the prices. Austin Matthews is 8,300. Okay. Patrice Bergeron 72. John Tavares 64. Mike Zibanejad is 6,000. This is what's crazy to me. Look at his prices. 6,800, 7,000, up there in the sixes. He's 6,000 tonight. Guess what? Jonathan Toews, who's been on fire, before the All-Star break. Before the All-Star break, I mean, look at those numbers, was on fire. 5,600. Cheapest he's been since beginning of January. Ryan Strome, 4,400, the backup is going to be on the second line in New York. Krejci, Coyle, 42, 38. Kirby Dodge, who a lot of people are high on, played last night and only got 6.5 points. I wasn't too high on him. We didn't take him. Those are prices there. David Pastrnak is 8,200 tonight. The most expensive winger. Marner right behind him at 7,000. Patrick Kane at 6,800. When have we seen him below 7,000? Like, it's got to be a long time. Panarin. If you don't get New York exposure against a terrible Toronto goalie tonight, like, go to Toronto, look at Hutchinson. They're going to be on the road. Last 10 games, he's 4-6 at 348 goal against average. Did not play against New York this year. At home, his numbers aren't bad. 4 games started, got 3-2-1 record, 232 goal against average, 12.5 fantasy points. On the road, Toronto is 1-6 with him in net. Got a 473 goal against average. You have to target New York. And guess what? They're cheap. So cheap. like let's plug it in. Let's stack the Rangers. Let's put Zibanejad in. Let's put Panarin in. Let's put Butch in there. So 3 top guys in New York. You still have 5,300 remaining. It's crazy. We go over to the Toronto side. Nylander's only 5,600. Hyman's 48. Johansson's only 39. Like I said, John Tavares is 6,400. That's crazy. Cheapest he's been in a long time. Man, there's a lot that you could do tonight. Obviously, the top line of Boston is there as an option. Brad Marchand is like, God, man, they have blessed us with prices. There's so many plays that you could do tonight. That just makes a whole hell of a lot of sense. Brandon Saad is 4,000. I don't get that. He has been playing really, really good hockey. Last 5 games, look at it. 10 plus points every game, except for last night against Minnesota. But he did get a point last night. DeBrincat only 46. Kubelik 44. Another guy that before the All-Star break was on fire. That line is kind of slowed down. And that's why you get the price drop there. The defenseman Connor Murphy is 4,000. Connor Murphy is just, he's been really, really good for the Blackhawks this year. Guy that gets a lot of block shots. And for a team that allows a lot of shots and Boston shoots a lot, that's a good option there too. So I think you just go for prices today. That's what you go for. Torrey Krug, I mean, I'm still going to regret taking him out of this game here, the 34.3. Had him in, made a late swap, and have regretted it since. But that price is just crazy. I think I stay away from Toronto tonight. They could light up the lamp, but man, with some of the prices for New York, Chicago, Boston, there's a lot that I like there. So yeah, I just like, you have to have New York. Put New York in your lineup. Have at least 4 players of New York in your lineup tonight, because they are way too cheap against a way too terrible defensive team and a goalie. So that's my recommendations for tonight, guys. 2-game slate, so don't go all invested into it. But man, if New York doesn't play good, it's going to be terrible for me tonight. Let's just say that. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Did cash big last night on the slate. And go back and take a look at it really quick. Yeah, last night was one of my best lines I've had in a long time. Scored 146, and Braden Point, Ovechkin getting the natural hat trick in the 3rd period. Elvis, my boy, said since I've started, been so reliable for me. Connor Garland got a goal late, and yeah, just a lot of good playing from everybody last night. Ended up being 13.9 points away from taking down this double up in a lot of other tournaments. Played really good, so not too not too bad on a huge game slate like that. So, yeah, if you guys are interested, follow me on Twitter at Destroys Here, or follow us at Astro DFS for more information on how to get our lineup advice here. So, thank you guys for watching. We will see you in the next video.